Hello everyone. This is a modeling process of these new earrings that I've made. This is called the Lene Corder Earrings. So in Blender, I'm going to add a round cube and flatten the back. Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. But anyway, spacebar, type in round cube, and then you'll see this menu at the bottom left, operator presets, so quad sphere, and then I changed the arc to 4 divisions. Edit mode, and then I'm going to scale it up and squash it so it can resemble the reference. So here I'm locking it on the Z axis and then I lock it on the Y axis, scaling to be specific. And then I clicked on negative Y, selected the back, and I flattened it. And I'll select an edge. Of course, I have to be in edge select, and then I straighten that edge. Okay, I'm in vertex mode, select those vertices and scale it on the Z axis and push it in on the X axis. Negative Y axis, select more. And then I suppose I deleted those faces and then squash it on the X axis. If anything, I think I will add a grid fill on the back piece. So what I had selected, it was most likely the toggle X-ray. So I'm in face select. I'm in face select. I want to create that circular shape that's in the reference. So I'm using the loop tools. Obviously, first I selected those face and then use the loop tool and then stretch it on the Z axis. Inset I for inset. Turn off toggle X-ray. And then I'm extruding on the Z axis inwards. Add modifier subdivision, 1 level right now. Edit mode, turn off toggle. Sorry, turn off subdivision. I think for these faces, I'm selecting them so I could extrude it outwards on the X axis. You can see it's somehow resembling the reference. The reason why I'm turning off subdivision, I just like to work without it. And once I'm done adjusting it, then I'll turn it back on. So like I mentioned before, I'm using the grid fill for the back. Scaling outwards. S is a shortcut for scale. Adding loop cuts, supporting loop cuts. I guess that I need that. Here, as you saw, I added a gem. You could get a gem from CG Trader. I just got some low poly gems, cut off the bottom, and I projected from view, and that's how I was able to get this UV shape. You already know. I'm taking that gem and I'm placing it where I made that incision. Toggle X-ray, edit mode. So one thing I noticed when I was modeling, or let's just say adjusting this gem, was that the faces are separated, but they're joined together, but still separated in edit mode. So that means when I'm adjusting it using the proportional editing, which is the shortcut O, I have to click on connected. I had turned off toggle X-ray. At this point, just little adjustments here and there to make sure I like it. Slash key to isolate it. Edge select. I am going to mark the seam. UV unwrapping for texturing. I use the spacebar a lot for some actions. I just quickly search it up and ready to go. So I used L to highlight that face that I wanted, but I made sure that I was in face select in the UV editor. So when it comes to texturing the big face, the UV island that I made bigger, that's the face that is facing the viewer. So I made it bigger. So it has more density when it comes to the texture space. I just saved it. Save as you go, always. And now I am going to name each of the pieces. And for IMVU, I always make sure to use brackets and then the number. This will be called the material ID. As you can see, metal tool, bracket 15, and then close that bracket. And they're both named. Ready for IMVU. So before I join them, I have to apply the subdivision on the outer piece and then join them. The reason why I'm doing that is so the diamond doesn't, smooth out. And then as always, name the pieces.